Actually gonna work. Good morning, this is Margaret Fetty from the University of Sewing, and we are here Facebook Live. So Saturday morning, the day is starting off absolutely gorgeous, and it's sunny and beautiful. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain. Perfect day for a day trip. Come and see us. So if you can't come and see us and you are part of a guild or some other sewing organization and you want us to come to you, look what we can do. So this is our fabric truck. And just like a food truck, we have fabric and notions and all kinds of things in here. And it is pretty exciting. And let's see, let's turn that volume off. I don't think you need to hear that, but here's our fabric truck. We've got open windows so that if you can't maneuver, there's a little ramp to go in it, but if that's a problem, we can get things for you. Look at all the fabric inside. This is really exciting, guys. If you have a group somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 50 to 70 miles from us, we'd be happy to bring this to you. We have all the fabrics, we have all of the we have the ability to cut things. We have the ability to bring, if you want us to bring a lot of Bernina things, or you want us to bring, say, a lot of things to do with ruler work or Amanda Murphy, whatever we're carrying, you can actually look on our site and give me ideas of what you want me to bring. And we just took this over to the Columbus Quilt Guild, and they had a group over there. We gave a speech on how to maintain your sewing machines and how to take care of them. And we got that all squared away, and then we had a time for folks to come out and shop. So that was a lot of fun, and we really appreciated getting to go over to Columbus, and I hope that they appreciated having us. It was really fun. So I have lots of new things to show you. As is the case, it seems like in the last month or two, everything sort of comes in at one time. So in the last couple of days, we got in this beautiful line from RJR. It's called Camp Creek, and it has some gorgeous, gorgeous colors to it. There's this kind of taupey purple color right here, a sagey green, a beautiful selection of blues, and it looks has a very Asian feel to it. It is really quite lovely. I think that somebody is going to make some really gorgeous things out of this. I can't wait to see what you guys start doing out of it. And, you know, as is most of these fabric companies, RJR has ideas for quilts for making out of this. So you can always go on rjrfabric.com and see what they have as far as ideas for quilts. Right below it, we have a Robert Kaufman group of fabrics. And this group, what did they call this? I have to remember. Magical Winter. So this is Magical Winter, and I'm going to tell you this is absolutely lovely. What they have in here, look at these gorgeous trees, and then we have silver stars. And by the way, none of this stuff is coming off. You are never going to have any of these fabrics. I'm really careful not to purchase the fabrics that the glitter is on. I don't like that, and so a lot of us don't want glitter all through our rooms, and this will not do that. Here's another one of the fabrics off of it. Look at these beautiful stars that are in here intermittently. It's really beautiful. So if you've got some Christmas projects, or even just you're just thinking about, you know, you want a winter quilt, something that can go through the whole winter, this is going to be your perfect line because it doesn't read exactly Christmas. So that's going to be a really great one. Now, I'm going to have Dave follow me, and we have some new fabrics in, but I want to stop here for a minute and just point out our cotton lawns right here. Cotton lawns are a wonderful summer fabric. And right now, in usually August and September, we get some pretty warm weather. If you're thinking about making some cute summer tops, these particular cotton lawns are going to be really lovely, as we have some gorgeous rayons. Beside them are some knits. And then if we come up here, we have got a beautiful selection of linens. And this one's a linen rayon blend, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So there is some really wonderful fabrics right here, but I wanted to tell you about a whole bunch of new fabric patterns, or excuse me, some patterns we just got in. And these patterns are going to be really lovely because they are going to work with those linens. They're going to work with those cotton lawns. Here's some more. These are cotton linen blends for the most part. These cotton linen blends are really wonderful because they don't wrinkle as much as our typical cotton does. So I was telling you about those cotton lawns, and I wanted to bring you back to a Naomi Ito cotton lawn that we carry. This is a beautiful border print, and it's very lightweight. It's going to be super comfortable for this current weather. The border goes along both sides so that you can have both at the top and the bottom. Gives you a lot more ways to use this fabric. And I wanted to show you a couple of patterns that I thought would work really well with this kind of fabric. One, we have the Balboa shirt and topper pattern. Now this is going to work really well for a cotton lawn. See, doing something like this really cute shirt right here. This is also going to be wonderful with any of those linens. So those will be a really nice, and rayons, this will be stunning in rayon. It'll be very drapey in a rayon. It's a really different kind of looking shirt and super simple to make, not a lot of fitting issues, so that's really nice. This one is another one that is super simple to make and not going to cause you a lot of troubles. And they show this with someone wearing it layered. So they've got some sort of a tank top under it, and then they have this top on top. And so wearing something like this cotton lawn, you can wear a little tank top under, put this cotton lawn top on it, and is that going to be cute? So I wanted you to see those two, sewing workshop patterns. The thing about sewing workshop patterns, I like their styling a lot. It's really quite beautiful, but they tend to be very boxy. So for someone short like me and kind of curvy, what you're going to need to do is you definitely want to make this up in a mock-up version first to see if you even like the styling first. But what you can do with something like this to make it work and where it will look really cute is use something very, very drapey. Do not use something that's stiff. Bigger people, taller people can generally get away with the more stiff-looking fabrics, but in the case of something like the cottage shirt pattern that is so boxy, what's going to make it look good on someone like myself is going to be using a drapey rayon or maybe even a knit. So you really want to think about what you're going to use that for. And if you have questions about that, what you can do is let us know. Generally, I kind of need to see a picture of you. And if you can tell me if you're tall or short, that is helpful. And then I can say, okay, if you're going to use that pattern, make sure you buy something really drapey. Now, you know, if you're slender and tall, you can probably wear everything. But those of us who aren't, we have to be a little more careful. For example, we have this Tremont jacket. And I want to do this as a class because I think this is a super cute pattern. Now, what is it going to look good in? Well, again, if you're short and curvy, probably not something really stiff. If you have a lighter weight linen, if you have a drapey, say a denim might actually look pretty in this as long as it's not a heavyweight denim. Something any heavier than like a 6.5 ounce is probably too heavy. So look at the things that you're doing. Again, a knit would be absolutely gorgeous. We have some terry knits in here that would make up into this really well. And, you know, this might actually be the perfect serger class for us to have. Speaking of sergers and overlockers, if you weren't here yesterday, I talked a little bit about the fact that we're going to have this really amazing event. On September the 9th, Benita McCall is coming, and she is going to put on, she's a Bernina educator, by the way, and she's going to put on, we're going to have a overlocker launch party. Now, overlocker and serger, by now, hopefully you guys have gotten the idea, but if this is your first time watching, maybe not. But an overlocker and a serger are the same thing. The Europeans tend to call them overlockers. In the U.S., we tend to call them sergers. So, when you are looking at our website, universityofsewing.com, you can go on there and you can sign up for our all-day event. You're going to get lunch provided. We're going to do that for you. You're going to get a kit of fabric, and we're going to learn how to use our overlockers here in the shop. And this is going to be really fun. We're going to do door prizes. We're going to have the whole crew helping out with this event. It's going to be a really fun day. So I hope you will consider going ahead and coming for that. Again, September the 9th, all-day event. Benita McCall, Bernina Educator, is going to be here. And that is not something we can do often. So don't hesitate to sign up for that. You're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, we just got this whole new order in from Sewing Workshop, and I love their patterns, so I want to show you some of the other things we've gotten in. We have the Mimosa top and pants pattern. The pants are a really nice straight leg with a couple of very small darts on the front, couple of darts in the back, and that is it. They're simple to make, very, very nice. You use an invisible zipper with this pair of pants, and you are going to love how they look, very slim and trim. So, oh, let's not forget to tell everybody, on August the 20th, it's a Friday, I'm going to be doing a pants class. We only have 2 openings left in that. So if you want to do a pants fitting class, that's the one to get into. Again, that's pretty much an all-day type of class. You'll want to bring lunch, or you will want to be able, you can order things from here. We're right in the middle of Bloomington. It's very easy to order lunch if you want to do that. Sewing Workshop patterns, more of them to show you, the Sienna and Cortona shirts. This shirt, especially this one right here, the Sienna, it's extremely simple to make. Very simple seaming. This is wonderful because you have got this seam that goes up into the shoulders. So if you have narrow shoulders or wide shoulders, it's very simple to alter. If you're just you can wear everything out of the box, which some of my customers are very lucky. This has some really wonderful shaping darts right there, so we can have something that looks really cute. Again, great fabric for lightweight linens, rayons, or your cotton lawns. Then we have this really cute pattern, and I'm thinking about this for the winter. It's called the Hudson top and pants pattern. Again, a simple pants pattern. By the way, if you wanted to use this particular pants pattern for the class I'm teaching, it has an elastic waist and has some really cute styling down at the hem. And this could be one that you could use for my pants pattern class. We've got the Hudson top, which is super cute. This is a knit top with a cow neck and little folded up sleeves. Very, very darling. Another knit top that's going to be really wonderful for the winter. Check out this one. It's got either vented sides or the shark tail sides. And here's a cow neck, or you can have it with just a scoop neck. Very simple, good lines, very cute. Another couple of things that are going to be really fun to make. We've got the Picasso top and pants pattern. These are those lantern style pants. The lantern style pants are really cute in a capri length. So you go right above the ankle, and that's, well, I don't know. Some people don't call that a capri length. I call it a capri length, maybe because I'm short. I like the pants that they end right above the ankle. I think those are super comfortable, and these pants are going to be comfortable and very stylish. The top that goes with it can be made out of wovens or knits, and it is really cute with this little pocket. We've also got the flat iron coat and jacket pattern back in the shop, so that one's really adorable. This is an unlined jacket, and this is so simple that if you've ever thought about making a jacket, they've got a short version and a long one. This is a wonderful, wonderful pattern to use. And we've got some wool melton in the shop. This will be really pretty out of that, but any of our wools would be really good. And because it's not lined, it doesn't have a whole bunch of structure to it, everybody can make this jacket. So the last two I'm going to talk about is we have the Mix It Up shirt and top and tank shirts. Now, the thing I like about this one, the shirt in particular, again, they've done the seams up into the shoulders. So those of us with either broad shoulders or narrow shoulders that have to make shoulder adjustments, this shirt is fabulous for that. And that tank top is really cute. We have back in the urban pants or t-shirt and pants pattern. I know a lot of you have been asking about it, and you know, I forgot, I had a pair of these pants made up and I was going to show them to you today, and I forgot to bring them over. But, and I don't have anybody, Denise isn't here, so I can't ask her to go get them. But this pair of pants is really cute. They are, if you are a larger size though, the legs get really big. But because of the way this seam is made, it's actually really easy to narrow up the pant leg because you just take it in right here. Now this is the only seam on this pants. They don't have, well, wait a minute, do they have an inseam on the leg on these? I'm going to have to look at it again. They may, but this is the one where you really get to alter it. And you need to do that before you make them up, obviously, because once you've done this vent, it's a little more difficult. I just wanted to point that out. This is another one that we've used in my pants class. It's really a cute pattern. One of my, actually, I have right now 5 or 6 pairs of these pants. I've made them floor length. I've made them at above my ankle, and I have made them with the vent in there and not the vent not in there. So you can do it either way. So really cute. Now, you're probably wondering what's on the table. You may have seen it on the table. We just got in a bunch new fabric in. And these pieces of fabric are all for clothing. So I showed you a bunch of quilting fabric earlier, so now there's time for our people who like to make clothes. Look at this beautiful knit. It is just absolutely lovely. This is a Tilio knit, and Tilio makes some really beautiful prints. Their knits tend to be a little bit lighter weight. This is a very lightweight, very drapey knit. It doesn't have the substance that our Stoff knits does. And this one also is probably a poly blend. I've got to look up all these information. I'm not going to give it all to you here today. But look how beautiful these colors are. Really, really fun. And this will be great for summer or for fall. So this is a really nice piece. And what we did is we got this in pieces so that we aren't going to have a lot of yardage of most of these. There's going to be enough for maybe a tunic top, or maybe there's a couple pieces we do have yardage. But I just want you to understand a lot of these are small pieces. So they're going to be enough for someone to make a garment out of, and then it's gone. So we want to do that. Let's get down here and look at this one, how beautiful this is, Dave. Let's see. Look at that. Really beautiful rich browns, has wonderful cream in it. If you're an autumn color like I am, it's very lovely. And again, this isn't a really heavy knit, it's a pretty lightweight knit. So if you're doing something with a lot of draping, look at how beautiful that drapes. Very lovely stuff. Then we have this really beautiful piece right here. It has some great color, very nice graphics on it. Now this is more of a sweater knit. It has a nicer weight to it. If you notice, it doesn't drape quite as much as that last knit I showed you. So this is going to work out really well for those kind of, maybe you want to make a cardigan out of it. Then we have this really gorgeous, rich royal blue. How pretty is that? It's got a nice little bit of shine to it. Again, pretty drapey. would make a gorgeous dress or a tank top. And it is, again, like I said, most of these I've only got smaller pieces for them. So we are going to have just enough to get you through for maybe a project or two. So this is a gorgeous woven. It's a black and white polka dot chiffon, and it's a crepey kind of fabric. Very beautiful, but it is sheer, so you're going to need to do some lining with it, but isn't that lovely? It's very beautiful. We don't have anything else like it in the shop right now. You could do a scarf, you could do a top, all kinds of lovely things to be made out of that. A dress would be super cute. One of those 50s styles where it's kind of a fitted bodice and then a flared skirt would be amazing in this. Now, look at this beautiful piece right here. It is going to make you the most pretty jacket for the holidays. It is a double knit. It has this wonderful crepey texture on one side and another knit on the back. It's got 2 layers to it. So it's actually got a lot of body. It's got a lot of weight to it. And so it's going to hang really nicely. And you could just make the prettiest jacket out of this for the holidays. Then we've got, let's see, we've just gotten in this gorgeous rayon. Now I have a little more of this one. Let me see how much we got of this one. Yes, we have enough of this one right here that we are going to be able to do maybe a tunic top out of it. You could make a skirt. There's enough here for a dress. So we've got about 5 yards of this one. And again, when they're gone, they're gone. So very beautiful, but we aren't going to be able to get any more of this. Now, there's a whole group of chiffons here that are really fabulous. If you want a really pretty jacket and these blues and purples are going to make a gorgeous sheer jacket that you can put over top of anything. They are just really lovely. And the nice thing about this coloring, it's going to go through all the seasons of the year for you. And if you tend to not like anything too warm, but you want something, I mean, when I'm going into a lot of places, they have their air conditioning just jacked up really high. And it's uncomfortable, so I like to have a little bit of a jacket on. And this is the perfect weight, just enough to keep the chill off, but still very lightweight and very pretty. And it can totally dress up your outfit. Then we have this really fun Dragonfly fabric. It is so pretty. The colors on this are lovely. You've got your black background. You've got greens and this kind of, I wouldn't call that yellow exactly. It's a green yellow maybe. So it doesn't read real yellow. It actually has a bit of green to it. Very, very pretty fabric. And then we've got just our traditional black crepe. Now this one is very beautiful. Think about this for we've shown you lots of really pretty shirt patterns. This could make up into a gorgeous shirt that you could wear over a tank top. It's very beautiful. This is a really nice quality black chiffon. You will love this fabric. It is very, very nice. Then we've got this one, which I thought was super fun. It has almost kind of a tribal feel to it. Very, very pretty. So almost looks like, if you get really close to it, almost like butterfly wings. Very lovely stuff. And I think most people would be able to wear some of these colors. They're grays in a beautiful kind of rusty red. Really pretty. Okay, so we're going to finish up with knits. Now, this particular knit is just absolutely amazing. And we do actually have some yardage of this one. This is going to look beautiful on so many different people. I love the reds, the purples. There's a touch of pink, just a touch. And I am not normally an animal print person, but I thought this one does not read immediately like animal print, and yet it has actually this incredible drape. I mean, think of all the different things that we could make with this. A wrap dress, a skirt, any kind of tank top, tunic top. This is going to be absolutely beautiful, and you are going to look amazing in this. And if these aren't your colors, guess what? We have a variation on it in a different set of colors. And look at these. These are gorgeous. And so for our blondes, there's beautiful blues in here. There's some yellow. This is going to look so pretty on so many different people. Between these two, one of these are going to match your colors. I think it's just so pretty. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out which one should I wear. What do you guys think? I don't know if I should wear that one or this one. What I usually do is we have a 3-way mirror here in the shop, and I bring the fabrics over to it and I take a look and see which one. And the other thing you can do if you don't have that, if you take and put the fabric up against you and you take a photograph of yourself, which now we can do with our cameras pretty easily, or just have someone take a picture of you, you can tell really quickly whether that's going to be flattering or not. So if you are thinking about one of these and you're not sure what's going to work and you want a sample sent, if we've got the yardage here, I'm happy to send you a sample. Okay, the last two are sweater knits. And I know we're not really thinking sweaters right now because it's kind of be 90 degrees here today. But the fact is, if I want some sweater tops ready to go for when the winter happens, I've got to think about making these purchases now. So look at this gorgeous blue. I love this print. It's so pretty. And this blue is beautiful. It's slightly heathered, so it's not pure. It's got this little bit of gray going through it. Very, very pretty. And those of you who look good in blues, you're going to love this fabric. It's going to be gorgeous. And then the final one that we have, again, we have some yardage of this one, is this amazing teal. This teal is gorgeous. It's going to look good on a lot of people. And you could make a cardigan. You could make a tunic top and then a sweater to go over top of it. We've got that Pamela Leggett patterns, and we've got the tank top, and we've got the cardigans to go over it. This is going to be just really beautiful, but it doesn't have the same drape as the two with the animal prints on. Those are much more drapey fabrics. So you need to think about which patterns you're going to use and which item that you want. Now, if you see one here today and say you really love this teal and you're wondering which pattern would go well with it, we can help you with that. So all you have to do is give us a call, tell us what you're looking for, and we can point you in the right direction, and we're happy to email you and give you some information so you can do that. Or if you want to come in like one of my customers did last weekend, she came in, she had an idea of what she wanted, we found her the pattern and we found her the fabric, and it was really lovely. In the end, she was super happy, and she ended up finding 2 more things that were going to work with that particular outfit. And she left here and she was really excited to go home and start on her outfits. The same thing can happen for you if you're looking for a quilt and trying to figure out which fabrics are going to go with your quilt and what patterns of fabrics you're going to use. Dave, if you turn around and go ahead and let's give a shout out to Pat Miller here for a minute. She picked all these fabrics out, and she's letting us borrow her quilt for a little while. She machine quilted this on her Q24, and she did a gorgeous job. This has beautiful little snowflakes all over it, and she used this particular groups of fabrics that we have right now. And I'm trying to remember if there are Kaufman. I think these are a Kaufman group of fabrics that we picked from. But it is a really fun, pretty pattern, very cute fabrics in it, and it just really is just a truly wonderful Christmas pattern that she found. So really cute. So Pat, we're very grateful to have your quilt here. And we love that you did this quilting with your Q24. So that's pretty fun and fabulous. So We are here today from 10 until 5, and then we reopen. We're always closed on Sundays, but we're open back again on Monday. If you're seeing something here that's exciting you and you want to take and get a sample, again, all you have to do is just email us and let us know. We'd be happy to do that. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday, and we will see you next Friday for Facebook Live once again. And don't forget, go on our website. We love those of you. We just had somebody order a whole bunch of stuff, and they wanted to pick it up at the store and have us cut it before they got here. We love those kind of orders. That's just wonderful. So thank you so much, Beverly, and all of you out there who watch this on a regular basis. You make me so happy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And we will have, before I go, one more event. On September the 10th. Vanita's here again. She's here for 2 days. The first day she's going to do the Overlocker launch party, and that's an all-day event that you can come, and we want you here because I want you to be able to sew all these wonderful knits and sew all these wonderful things with using your Overlocker, and you will love that event. It's so much fun. But the second day, what we're doing is it's all going to be about embroidery. If you have bought a machine from us and it has an embroidery unit and you've not really gotten up and going on that, this is the class for you to take. If you have thought about getting an embroidery unit, you've got a 770 sitting there and they've got the upgrade coming out this fall for your 770, and you want to try out embroidery, this is the event for you. You are going to have so much fun. We are going to pull out all the different embroidery machines from our Bernettes all the way up through our Berninas, and we are going to show you how you can do all kinds of really fun embroidery type things. And Bernina is an amazing embroidery teacher. That's her true love, passion beyond the overlockers. She loves doing things with embroidery. So she and Alice are going to be here for the day. We're going to walk you through all kinds of, by the way, I'm going to do this too with you guys because I'm not that good at embroidery. So I'm going to do this with you. We're going to do this embroidery event all day long. Again, we're going to provide lunch. There's going to be door prizes. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. There's going to be all kinds of deals on all kinds of embroidery things. And this will be such a fun experience for you. We know you're going to go home very excited. So let's get on our website, go to our classes, and sign up for that overlocker event. Sign up for that embroidery event because these are going to be so much fun, and you want to be here for those. So we are very appreciative of all you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you next Friday.